Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Can y'all please make sure y'all say something when y'all enter the live stream? Because YouTube does play with the numbers and I can't really tell how many people is really in here. So we need to be able to match the chat section with whoever's in here. Welcome everyone. I would like for people to acknowledge themselves because I don't know who's in here. But obviously, if you're here, you're ready to listen to me. What do y'all think my title is saying? What do you think my title is saying? Because the system is not broken. People really be up here like, man, the system is so broken. What's up, Alpha? Nah, the system ain't broken. And I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me for saying that, but it's just the truth. Do y'all really believe that the system is broken? Because it's not. Why would you think that? You want to know why you would think that? Because you believe that. And the majority of the people is a part of the problem, but they don't see it. They blame the government officials. They blame everybody else that voted incorrectly. They blame this person. They blame that person, but they're not looking in the mirror at themselves and say, you know what? I'm a part of the problem. I'm a part of the problem because I'm the one that voted for this bullshit. The system is not broken. The system has been broken. That's the truth. So I know y'all instantly like looked at my title and automatically assumed like she really believed the system is not broken. No, it's not. It's been this way. It was designed this way. It was created to go this way. And it has been like this for hundreds of years. That's the truth. Thank you, Alpha, for engaging. And it's been like this. And you know what? You see an uprising of people when they get tired. They get so tired. They're tired of the matrix. They're tired of being in the matrix. They're tired. People are getting woken up out of their sleep some way, somehow. Some way, somehow they're being, awoken out of their sleep because they've been asleep for too long. And you know what? When people automatically see what they up against, which is the system, when people start seeing that, people don't take it too well. They ready to take it to the streets. They ready to take it to the streets. Let's protest, let's riot, because we have rights. See, let me tell y'all something. Trump is going to continue to do what he was put here to do. Nothing is going to stop the beast system for coming into play, no matter what. Why y'all think this man signed off on the executive order to enforce martial law? He had this already set up. They had this already set up. They already knew it was about to be protests and riots and stuff like that. By the way, I'm in the Chicago area, so it's a lot of it going on. You know what I'm saying? In the big cities like Los Angeles right now and New York and Chicago. I wouldn't be surprised if it's other big cities, across America that see this was designed to happen, and people need to understand that the system is not broken. It was already this way. And I don't even understand why they're hiding the fact that martial law didn't go into effect when I know for a fact if you deployed the troops and if you did in the National Guards, bro, if you did, come on now, and y'all in the streets, it's getting dangerous. You can't tell me that ain't martial law. You know, listen, people swear up and down we have rights. See, let me tell you something. The United States of America is fake. They put on a facade. All of these laws that was put into place is a damn facade. It is a facade. They want you to believe that you have rights. So if you got rights, why do you not have rights to a peaceful protest? Why do you not have rights to a peaceful protest? That is your First Amendment right to have a peaceful protest. And they're taking that away. You want to know why? Because it was never there in the first place. You know, these laws is just a damn facade. America is a ghetto hoe house. Real talk. Alpha says, my name is Alpha because my name in football was Alpha Dogs and my number was 0. Oh, okay, that's what's up. What's up, DA? America is was ran on corruption. That's what y'all gotta understand. See, I finally started to understand, that America was just ran, off of corruption when I started going through my shit and dealing with the system. Once that door opened and closed behind me, once I entered into the system, I was able to see it for what it really was. And it's no joke towards the oppressed. It's not. Because they oppress you even more, some way, somehow. Real talk. Rather it's them taking your kids, rather it's them taking away your damn food stamp card, rather it's them taking away your housing and putting evictions on your motherfucking background, you not having a job, the police messing with you to the point where you have to end up in cuffs some way, somehow. They literally find any way there is to oppress the people that's already oppressed. And then they point the finger at you and they say, it's you. Although we did this, that, and the third to you, and we're able to see you react, you're the problem. you know? And you got to look at it that way also with the LA protests and riots and stuff like that, because it's like they oppress the oppressed. Real talk. I just feel like that shit is really sad though, for them to snatch up, parents away from their children too. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's just wrong. That's wrong. I know at one point a long time ago, I was talking about the Venezuelans coming over here to Chicago and stuff like that. But I mean, they believe that America is a free country. They believe that they have so many damn opportunities, it don't make no sense. So that's why they be coming over here. And also, they was forced over here too. Let's not forget about that. See, this was their way to cause chaos some way, somehow. I remember when the state of Illinois had came out with that law back in, I think it was like 2023, like the beginning of 2023. And they made it to where I believe we was the first state or city, you know, to push a law, if some squatters come in your house, you literally have to use physical force to get them out. You cannot call the sheriffs. You cannot call 911 because they're not going to do shit because it's squatters' rights. Okay? If you come home from work and you come in your house and there's two motherfuckers laying up in your bedroom with their suitcases and shit on the floor, and they got their little kids running around your house, there's nothing you can do. They have squatters' rights. And you have to use physical force to get them out of your home. And if you use physical force and the police is called, who gonna get in trouble? You feel me? So it's like, and see, they only did that because they knew that these Venezuelans and stuff was gonna come over here because they pushed them out here. They pushed them out here. They made them. They put them on buses and sent them on down here to Chicago and Texas and New York, stuff like that. They did that shit. And then when they get out here, they was very poor for a while. I want to say like a few months. Actually, that's not even a while, but they was like very poor when they got out here. And then next thing you know, I mean, like they started getting everything. They started getting housing, food stamps, all of that. They was getting cars, jobs fast, all of that, you know. Um, and now it's like, yeah, get them back to their country, take them back to where they came from. Bro, it's not right how you're literally separating families and not giving a damn. That shit is very sad. People are losing their moms and dads and, being separated away from their children and stuff like that because ICE. And then he does not want no one to, rise against this. He doesn't. He wants to, it has to play out. But see, that's what a lot of people don't understand. All of this was designed to go this way. It was all designed like this. They knew exactly what was going to happen in June 2025. Like they knew this. They created this bullshit. They created this chaos. But yet and still you got people talking about the system is broken. They don't give a fuck about you or your family. Okay? If the system was broken, that means that there's potential for it to come back together some way, somehow. But the system was already broken a long time ago. And there was no fixing it because America was built on corruption. It was built on corruption. They put you in situations, and they make you a project. You in the projects and you a project. They make it to where you have no choice but to be low income. They make it to where you have no choice but like, and then it's like every time you try to like maneuver around it, every time you try to become successful some way, somehow, they just figure out a way to oppress you. And the people that's really out there trying, that feel like they failing, let me tell you something. I'm going to be 1,000 with you. You're not really failing, okay? You're not lazy. For my people that's out there that's really trying, you're not failing and you are not lazy. The system was built on corruption. The system is wicked. The system is evil. And honestly, Your soul does not want to be pulled into the matrix and the shit that everybody of this world does in unison. Everybody, like, you stand out because you're not like that. That's why you can't get hired at jobs. That's why sometimes it feels like you want to give up. Well, you're not really giving up. It's just that you can't be pulled into what everybody else does. Maybe the work life just ain't for you. And it's okay. You don't need validation from the people that's already just fucked up in the mind. You don't need their validation. You got to understand that your purpose, you have to live out your purpose. You got to live it out before you leave this earth. And running around in America's running wheel is just, it's not one of them. Why you think so many people, they be like, you know what? Fuck this, man. I'm finna sell this house. I'm finna sell this car. I'm finna sell this. I'm finna sell that. I'm finna get the fuck out this house. I'm done paying bills. I'm about to just, get me a damn camper and live in that. Why do you think so many people are very tired of this bullshit ass American dream that they'll never get a chance to have, especially if they keep, rising up the prices? The only people that can afford this shit is the people that's been wealthy for a very long time. Because I'm starting to see even people that make six figures, they're starting to feel the struggle too. Ain't that crazy? And then people just feel like, oh, it's based off of who you voted for. You have to vote for this person and you get that. You have to vote for that person and you get that. You have to vote. Man, look, it ain't about voting. When is y'all going to understand that? It's never been about voting. It's not about who you vote in office. It's not about that. Y'all are just their puppets and they love being able to control y'all. The puppet master loves to be able to control the people. And he makes y'all believe that if you vote, it's going to work. If you don't vote, it's not going to work. Your vote counts. Your vote means something. Get out here to these polls and really vote. It's not about voting because the system was already broken a long time ago. The system has already been this way. The system was built on corruption. These people are not elected. They are selected. They are selected. What don't y'all understand? It ain't about voting. They try to make you believe your vote counts. It don't. It don't. They be playing around with them numbers and everything. Just playing around with it. Coloring the map and saying this Democratic Party and the Republican Party and all that shit don't matter. It don't. They just want to separate the people amongst each other. That's why they have, this, and then they have that, and then they have this, and then they have that. And they got this community, and they got that community, and it's like they find a way to just separate everybody amongst one another and create this, like, chaotic, this person is in this group as, like, it's stupid. But you're their puppets, and they love being able to control you. They love it. They just get a kick out of it. This country is a fucking facade. It's a facade. And the people that's being snatched up by ICE, they can vouch that. They can merch that this shit is a facade. They were told that when they come to America, they are able to live the American dream. And they might have been a little successful, for a few years. They probably have been able to actually live the American dream until they got snatched up by ICE. And then they realized at the last minute it was all a fucking facade. This is bullshit. I'm being snatched up by ICE because of my ethnicity. Now, what's crazy though? See, white people